Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's look I've decided to do a light smoky eye using purples and browns, and I created the wing with sellotape. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, please stay tuned. First of all, I started by priming my eyes as usual with the Illamasqua primer. I really like this one as my eyeshadow seems to not budge all day when I use it. So I'm just applying that with my finger all over the lids. Next I'm taking a mixture of number 11 and number 1 from Illamasqua Skin Base, and I'm just going to mix that on my hand and apply that to the lids. As usual, I've decided to do the eyelids first rather than the base, as I'm obviously going to be taping up the sides and I don't want to ruin the foundation on the face. So I'm just applying that with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge all over the lids and making sure that I get in all the tiny creases. I'm then taking a white eyeshadow from the Sleek Ultra Mattes palette and I'm just setting my foundation all over the lids. This will create a nice base for my eyeshadows and they'll apply and blend more smoothly. Then taking some regular sellotape, I'm taking about a 2-inch length. You could probably do shorter, but that's just what I did. Just getting rid of some of the tackiness on the back of my hand, and then I'm placing it along, following the line of the bottom of my eye up towards the brow. And I've done that on both sides, and once that's secure I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I did the tape first so that I could gauge how long to extend my eyebrows, and I'm just using Gaze Brow Cake from Illamasqua to fill in my brows. I like to do this with an angled brush and just sort of brushing gently through them because I don't want them to look too fake and drawn on, but they do need filled in as they're quite sparse on the inside. Now I'm taking Laura Mercier Plum Smoke and I'm just taking that through the crease, and then I'll blend it out with a clean brush. Now the reason for the tape is I can apply the shadow right along to the tape, and then once I peel it off I'll have a nice sharp line up the sides. You could always achieve this same method by just doing your eyeshadow as usual and then wiping away, but since discovering the tape method I find it much easier. I'm now taking Ground Coffee from the same Laura Mercier palette and I'm applying that on the outer corners of the eye up to the crease, but I don't want to cover too much of the purple or it would defeat the purpose of it. And I'm just taking that white again and intensifying the colour on the main part of the lid, and then I'll just blend it all together at the end. I'm now taking the darkest colour from the Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay and just applying a small amount of that on the outer corners. Again, I'm trying to do less and less each time so that I'm not covering up what I've already done. And I'm just blending that in again with the same brush that I used before for the white, just so that it's a seamless transition between the colours. I'm now taking a black from the Sleek Ultra Mattes palette and I'm taking this more along the line of the tape and then along the top lash line. Almost like a liner, but I'm not going to put any liner on, so that's why I'm doing this step, and then I will diffuse that line with the same blending brush that I've been using the full time. And I'm just blending up the top part where I've got the white so that there's no sort of harsh edge. I'm going back in with that black from the Sleek palette and I'm just joining up the top to the bottom, so I'm just going about halfway along on the lower lash line under the lashes. This will just make it look more finished. And now, as you can see, peeling the tape off, it's left you with a nice sharp line. I'm just taking a little bit of makeup remover to clean up any edges. And I'm now just going to curl my lashes and apply some of my favourite Rimmel Lash Sensational mascara on both top and bottom. I really like this mascara because it gives a real false lash effect and you don't need too much product. Now just taking some Ardell chocolate brown lashes. I didn't want to use full black ones, I just wanted a more natural look because it's quite a daytime look, I would say. And I'm just applying them. Remembering to leave the glue to dry a little bit before applying, or else they'll slide about everywhere. I've started priming my face with a Nivea men's post-shaving balm. I'd seen other people reviewing this and said it was very good for oily skin, so I decided to give it a go, and I really do recommend this product if you have oily skin because it just makes your makeup last all day. It does stay quite sticky for a while, so I had to leave it to dry. And then I just applied the same foundations as before, the same mixture of number 11 and number 1 from Illamasqua. I just dotted that around my face, and then I did apply it with the same beauty sponge as before from Real Techniques. Just concealing my under eyes and my blemishes with MAC Studio Finish. I think the colour I used was NC15, and I'm now just using the Too Faced Amazing Face Foundation in the colour Warm Cocoa, just to go under my cheekbones and along the top of my hairline. I don't usually contour much, so that's the only areas that I've decided to do. And I'm now taking the sleek Bare Kissed Illuminator and just taking that along the top of my cheekbones, down the nose slightly, and on the cupid's bow. Next thing I did was apply some Benefit's Hoola bronzer just over where I'd applied the Too Faced foundation, just to give it a more powdery finish really. And then I've taken Flushed Blusher by Sleek, and I'm just applying a tiny bit of that to my cheekbones. I don't want too much today. And the lip colour that I've used is Verve by MAC. I've just applied a little bit of that with a brush, as I feel like you get less colour payoff using a brush, and I just wanted quite a natural look but still a bit of colour on the lips. And I feel like when you're doing more of a natural lip look, don't use a lip liner, as it gives you quite a sharp edge. And that's my finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe to see more videos. Bye!